Hello guys, welcome to my new YouTube video. In this video, I will explain one problem which often SAP BTP developers face, and uh, they don't have idea why it is happening, and doesn't able to solve it. It's a silly configuration problem in the cloud connector which results. So today I am going to talk about one problem which is been getting 403 error in your HTTP receiver channel. So I am explaining the problem first. What happens, and then we'll talk about. So this is my one simple flow where you can see that through request reply I called it HTTP receiver adapter, and in my connection tab you can see that I have already given URL client. This scenario is from SAP BTP cloud when we are calling HTTP adapter for gateway and or any HTTP based REST or gateway or anything, and we are getting error 403. So 403 means forbidden. HTTP 403 means forbidden. Now in order to reach this, you wonder that this URL and everything works. So few things before you reach, I am writing it on notepad. The first thing should be that first your postman call to the on premise URL should be working, and you are getting 200, means you are getting proper response, but from your BTP it is not working, you are getting 403. In order to resolve that, what you have to check, first of all you will check. I am going to the cloud connector, and here if you go to your cloud connector, you will see that you have already configured your cloud to on-premise, your virtual to internal system mapping, and you have correctly provided the resource path as well. And these all connections are, you can see that these are green and these are working. Then you can go to the cloud destination in your cloud cockpit, and you can see that connections are working from here as well. This means that from the cloud connector to your BTP cockpit, everything is fine, everything is working. Now you can check in your monitoring. In the monitoring, check the connectivity test of your cloud connector, and you will provide your location ID, that is cloud connector's location ID. You will see that successfully reached to cloud connector. It means from your see the flow here, from your runtime environment to cloud cockpit, and from cloud cockpit to your cloud connector, everything is fine. And as you have seen that cloud connector is also able to reach your backend system, that is S/4HANA, and you are also getting the same success from your postman. So here if you see the scenario, you are getting 503 error, your postman call is working, second cloud connector to BTP destination is also working. Third thing is that from BTP to BTP runtime connectivity test to cloud connector is also working. Fourth, from cloud connector to your backend SAP system is also working. So developer now will get puzzled that everything is working. I'm giving the same user ID and password. I'm in the postman. I have set up everything in the system, but still my connectivity is not happening. I am getting what? 403 error. Forbidden. 403 HTTP 403 forbidden, and you don't have idea why it is happening. Everything is working fine. Ideally it should work, but why it's not working? This will be a you will get puzzled and you will search and you will have lots of headache. Why it's not working? Let me tell you one silly mistake which happens, and you will get this error, and you will not have any idea how to. If everything is working, then why it's not connecting from your iFlow to the system? Why you are not able to send the payload? Right. So now I'm going to show why this 40. If these things are you already done, you already set up, then there is only one thing which is remained. Right. I will show you one setting in Cloud Connector. By resolving that, you will get your response 500 or 200. So in the Cloud Connector, you see that this is your resource virtual to internal system mapping, and then you have set one resource for that URL path. Now what happens that once you set the URL path, there are two options here. One is access. You can see that access policy here, right? In this access policy, path only and paths and also path only and path and subpath. These are two options. And normally we provide URL path like this / so that any URL you don't have to provide separate path for every URL to connect the establishing. You may need more than one HTTP calls for different iFlows, and every time you don't have to. So every time you don't have to set the path. Normally everybody does that. In every project it happens. People set URL path. Now what happened by mistake, if your basis team or whoever had set up if he puts this access policy path only, so it will only allow this path, not the entire path. Like I show you my iFlow here, this is my absolute path, and what I told to system to just look for this path. If I had chosen that first option, in that case, if you want your URL to work, so here you have to put the entire path. Here in the URL path you have to put the entire path. If you don't want to do that, so all you have to do is to select this path and subpath. Then it will allow all the subsequent path of your iFlow, and you won't get 403 error. You will get your 200 or 500 response. So guys, subscribe, and I will come with such videos more and more often. Support my channel. Thank you guys. That's all for today's video.